It is day 21 of MitchMas, and I am joined once again with Mr. Joe Groves, film extraordinaire.
You're too kind.
I know. Today we are going to compile a list of 10 Christmas films that, in our opinion, are the top of them. Joe's gone for a bit of an unconventional list of Christmas films.
I've realised I don't actually watch that many Christmas films because I like films that you can watch all year round. So I've gone for films that have Christmassiness to it, but aren't necessarily like wholesome and lovely and such.
And I've gone for a collection of either cringe, children's, or just bad films. So that's my film expertise. So yeah, we're going to go through and shout out these films, which will then be in our top 10 because we've got 5 each. It's very, very clever. And then we also have honourable mentions.
We have an honourable mention,
which are ones that couldn't quite make it into our top 5 each.
Right.
So Joe, would you like to start?
I will start.
Okay,
as my phone locks. There we go. So at number 5, I have In Bruges, which is a comedy set in Bruges, which is in Belgium, as the film helpfully reminds you, with. That was loud.
My belly just rumbled.
Are we going to edit this out?
Probably not.
Okay. Anyway, In Bruges. It's got Colin Farrell and Brendan Gleeson in it, and it's a comedy about 2 hitmen that run away to Bruges. And to be perfectly honest, I completely forgot that it was even set at Christmas until I did compiled this list, and my phone's fallen off. It's really not that Christmassy. It's the most tentative. It's the most tentative of links to Christmas of all of my films, but it is a very funny comedy, so that's why it's on my list. Oh, brilliant! Ralph Fiennes' performance as well. Like, if you only know him as Voldemort, watch this film. He's absolutely superb in it. It's
when I phoned you yesterday, did I ask you, Ken, will you do me a favour and become Ray's psychiatrist, please? No. What I think I asked you was, could you go blow his fucking head off for me? He's suicidal. I'm suicidal. You're suicidal. Everybody's fucking suicidal. We don't all keep going on about it.
hilarious.
Nice.
Yeah, that's my number 5.
At number 5 for me is Elf.
Superb.
Elf. Will Ferrell. Is it Will Ferrell or Farrell?
Farrell
or Ferrell? I never know
Will
which
Ferrell.
way it is.
I say Ferrell.
It's got that guy from Step Brothers in it.
Yeah.
And he plays
And
a baby who believes he grows up as an elf, and then he's huge, and then he tries to find his dad, his real dad, who isn't Santa.
Played by James Caan, actually, which is
nice.
really
Played by
interesting.
James
If you've ever
Caan.
seen Misery.
It's just funny, feel good.
It is.
It's a classic.
It's the only
really.
one on your list that I've actually seen.
And yes,
shamefully.
That is why that is my number 5.
Yeah, it's a good choice.
Santa. Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Who the heck are you?
What are you talking about? I'm Santa Claus.
No, you're not.
Why, of course I am.
If you're Santa, what song did I sing for you on your birthday this year?
Happy birthday, of course.
So number 4 for me, I could have gone with pretty much anything by Shane Black, because he just really weirdly sets all his films at Christmas. But I've gone with Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, which is my favourite. It's got Robert Downey Jr., pre-Iron Man, and Val Kilmer, and he plays a criminal. Robert Downey Jr. plays a criminal who I'm just going to give up trying to keep that up there. He plays a criminal who accidentally wanders into an audition for a crime like film, and right after his partner's been shot, so his emotions are really good, and they think he's just a really good actor. And then they assign him to this, I can't remember if he's a detective or an actor, played by Val Kilmer. And it turns into like a noir-y murder mystery comedy, which is just really funny again as well. There's some, it's really good. You should see it.
Sounds really good.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, that's my number 4.
Harry, I was thinking some more about this reality versus fiction.
Oh, is that a fact?
Yeah, like in the movies when a guy comes up and sticks a gun to some schmuck's back and says, let's take a walk. All of a sudden he's got a hostage.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Well, in reality, the pros like about 5 feet of separation.
5 feet, huh?
Yeah. That's so the schmuck doesn't take the gun back and make it eat it.
Doesn't that suck? I just hit you for no reason. I don't even know why you want it.
Already.
My number 4 is another classic. It's Home Alone 1 with Macaulay Culkin.
Macaulay Culkin.
Just the classic one.
When he could
the
actually be
first one
relevant.
when he's left at home. Yeah, the best one.
The
one
worst
without
family in the world.
the
in
one
that
without
film.
Donald Trump. Yeah, it's a good film. Everyone knows Home Alone, even if they haven't seen it.
Yes, which is perfect for me. As I said, I don't really watch many Christmas films. It's a loop of the same 2 films every Christmas for me.
I do forget actually that Home Alone's set at Christmas sometimes. I don't know why. I just
Anyway, number 3 for me is probably the one that most people will know of my list, other than maybe number 1. But it is Catch Me If You Can, the Spielberg film from 2002, I think it was.
Is that with Tom Hanks?
It is with Tom Hanks in very underrated Tom Hanks performance and very underrated Leonardo DiCaprio performance as well. So Leonardo DiCaprio plays this teenager who basically cons his way through various jobs by faking checks and pretending to be pilots and lawyers and stuff. And Tom Hanks is the FBI agent trying to track him down. And it's, if I remember rightly, it's bookended by scenes at Christmas. And there's also a wonderful little Christmas section in the middle when he calls Tom Hanks at Christmas because he has no one else to call. And it's quite upsetting, but also very well made. And if you like the film, this is a side note, definitely check out the Catch Me If You Can musical, which shouldn't work, but is brilliant. And there's actually a brilliant Christmas song in there. So that's a little side note for anyone that likes it.
Nice.
But otherwise, Catch Me If You Can, number 3 for me, brilliant film.
What's your name? They know that Santa's
Where's your mommy?
He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh. And every mother's child is gonna spy to see a reindeer on a sleigh. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said.
My number 3 is The Holiday, which is about 2 ladies who are alone at Christmas and they decide to go onto a website where they swap houses. One of them lives in America, can't quite remember which city it is, and one of them lives in a remote part of the country in England, and they swap houses. It's a big extreme swap, and they get together with someone in the other places. Jack Black's in it, so instantly good.
Kate Winslet.
Kate Winslet, yes.
Who's the other woman in it?
I
I want to say it's like
I
Julia
never
Roberts,
remember.
but I don't know.
I don't think it's Julia. Oh, it might be actually. Now you say that, somewhere
Not
around
sure.
there. I'll put a picture of her right between us, just so that we remember who it is.
I would be more than happy if Kate Winslet was between the 2 of us.
We'll have the whole cast. Why not?
Yeah, go for it.
It's just a really nice film, to be honest. I like it. Back to you.
Good cast, yes.
Turn around and go back, please.
Did you forget something?
Yes. Yes. Can you go any faster?
This little lane's always tricky. It's going to take a bit.
It's okay, just stop.
Madam? Madam?
Number 2 is a film that I didn't realise I liked as much as I did until the more I looked into it. But is LA Confidential, which is a... for some reason, all of my films are about crime. But it's a... it's the film about the LAPD, I think, in 1950s, 40s. I can't remember which decade exactly. And it's just... it's the reason I like that era. I used to say it was LA Noire, the video game, but then I realised how much that game ripped off of LA Confidential. But it's absolutely terrific. It's got Russell Crowe, Guy Pearce, Kevin Spacey, Kim Basinger in admittedly a film she shouldn't have won the Oscar for. I don't know why she won the Oscar for that film. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. It's a terrifically stylish, very just engaging film. And the Christmas, it serves as a really good backdrop as well. It's set over a real event called Bloody Christmas, which was to do with police corruption. And they fictionalise it, but that's a key plot point. So of all the films I've gone through so far, it actually has relevance to Christmas. So check it out. LA Confidential.
Did you get the memo of the video, Joe?
Yeah, nice of me to remember that this is for Christmas.
My number, are we on 2, yeah?
Yes.
Number 2 is Love Actually, which is one that I always thought was a Valentine's Day film until I watched it, and then I realised it was a Christmas Day film.
I think we just assume most Richard Curtis films are Valentine's Day
It's
films.
safe to say. It's got, in my opinion, one of the best casts that a film's ever had.
I would not dispute
It's got
that.
Bill Nye in it. It's got Hugh Grant. Anton
Thompson.
Decker in it, Emma Thompson's in it, Rowan Atkinson's in it.
The late great Alan Rickman is in it, I do believe.
Yes, Alan
What
Rickman.
a man!
God, I forgot Alan Rickman was in it. And
Liam
he's
Neeson.
got a good
Liam Neeson, isn't it?
Oh yes,
Yes.
Liam Neeson.
And his kid's the kid from Game of Thrones who never gets older.
Yes.
He's stayed the same age for about 10 years.
So I mean, that's just some of the cast. There's loads more that I've forgotten are in it. But
Keira Knightley.
Incredible cast. There's one.
Yeah.
Incredible cast. I really like the parts of it. I want to say it has a scene in it, but I'm not going to say that scene because it might not be in this film.
What is it?
The one where he's dancing. But I think that's...
I think it is. What, Hugh Grant?
Yes.
Yeah, this is the one when he's Prime Minister, isn't it? And he's got to sing as well, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's got to be that.
I think it is.
Yes, I'm going to say it is if it's not anyway.
Yeah.
And I might even play a clip of it if I can be bothered to do that.
Yeah, you should do that for all of these, he said, knowing you won't do that.
That's why that's I think it's really cool. I love the panto, and I think it's a lobster that one of them's dressed up as, and it's brilliant.
Yeah, I think that is right, actually.
Yeah. Mary, I've been thinking. Can we move the Japanese ambassador to 4 o'clock tomorrow?
Yeah. So, number 1 for me. Should be no surprise if you hear the words unconventional Christmas film. You know that number 1 on that list has got to be Die Hard, which is just quintessential 80s action film. Absolutely superb.
With the bald guy.
With Bruce Willis.
That's the
when
one.
he was actually still had a vague bit of hair. Speaking of Alan Rickman, probably Alan Rickman's best performance in it.
I liked Snake.
He is very good at Snake.
Harry Potter films.
Harry Potter films are actually...
They're Christmassy, aren't they? Or at least one
well,
of them is.
they're always set... Well, they cover the whole school year, don't they? So they're always partly set at Christmas. But anyway, Die Hard is... it's such a simple film. It's got quite a lot of relevance for Christmas to the plot. It's the reason a lot of the plot happens, because it's office Christmas party taken over by terrorists. I mean, how much more 80s can you get with Bruce Willis in the lead, playing probably the most relatable action hero I can think of. But anyway, Die Hard, if you haven't seen it, that's kind of disgraceful, really. So you should crack that this Christmas, because it's my number 1 unconventional Christmas film.
Sorry, Joe.
Gotta see it.
Now I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho.
A security guard we missed?
Usually tired of policemen growing fat on a pension. No, this is something else.
And my number 1 is a film called Bad Santa. I would tell you who's in it, but
it's
I don't actually know
Billy
any
Bob
of their
Thornton.
names. Billy Bob Thornton.
I want to say it's like Laura Graham or Lauren Graham. It's one of the two.
But yeah, I remember just flicking through channels one Christmas season, and it was on. I had no idea what it was. I was just watching it, and then the more and more I watched it, the more I realised that it was a really, really rude Christmas film. The kid that wears the purple trousers up to here, who wants a pink elephant for Christmas. That's something that stuck in my head. And I know he wants a pink elephant for Christmas. He cuts his finger while making a present for Billy Bob Thornton.
Oh yeah, he does. It's like a block of wood, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, it's like I think it's a wooden pickle. He's done,
That's
which
it,
then gets covered in blood.
Yeah.
And it's a really funny film actually. And the second one's come out this year, which I wasn't expecting. It just suddenly appeared.
The second one looks good. I've got to say, thought it was going to be really naff.
Yeah,
but I haven't seen it yet, but it looks pretty funny
definitely
actually.
Watch that. I can't think how, if it is related to the first one, how it continues the story. But that's because I haven't seen the original for a while. But it will be good no matter what, I'm sure.
Yeah, I've not seen the original.
Hey, check out this loser. Hey, fat ass, how you doing today? Hey, loser. Hey, dipshit. Moron. Hey, loser, how you doing today? Dumbass, why don't you turn around? You know what? Fuck this.
You wouldn't think I'd not seen any of Mitch's films.
I know, crazy. I mean, I haven't seen any of yours, so you've got one up on me.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, you gotta watch Die Hard.
Now we've got
and LA Confidential, and all of these really.
Honourable mentions.
Yes.
So these are ones that couldn't be on our list just because for some reason they just couldn't. I love them, but not there.
Yeah.
Do you want to go first? Or?
Well, if we're alternating, we might as well keep the pattern up.
Go for it.
Yeah, so my honourable mention is a film that doesn't really count as a film, which is why it's my honourable mention. It's
films.
Well, okay, basically, it's a filmed live. It's a filmed production of a Broadway musical, and that is the production of the final production before it closed of Rent. Filmed live on Broadway, and they have made a film out of it, but they cut quite a lot from it, and it's just like music's good, but it's not the same really. And also, I think they change it. So in the musical, the whole first act is set on Christmas Eve, and then the musical they change it. It's not like that. But if you have not seen Rent, which I've not done live, it's on my bucket list. You can see this musical. It's very well done. It's got.
I thought you were about to plug it. Then you can see it here.
Yeah, you can see it here. Yeah, I'm putting on a one-man show of it. It's a really, really great music. It's like a rock musical. There's a lot of heart behind it.
Christmas bells are singing on TV at sex. Honest living, honest living, honest living, honest living.
The filmed live on Broadway production has Renee Elise Goldberry, I think her name is, who was Angelica in Hamilton. So shout out to all the people that love Hamilton, because you guys are awesome. But no, it's a terrific production, and the soundtrack's just brilliant. It's a great musical. So that's my honourable mention, Rent, filmed live on Broadway.
Mine is The Muppets Christmas Carol.
And I have seen this one, so...
I've never been drawn to the story of the Christmas Carol. It's just never been that interesting to me. But there's something about the Muppets and Michael Caine that just makes it pretty special.
Well, we were saying, weren't we? He plays it so straight, you wouldn't think he's acting opposite Muppets. It's
the Frog.
It's absolutely superb. Like, he just plays it so real.
It's pretty special.
Yes. Bob Cratchit, would you and your family care to join us for a little turkey dinner on this fine Christmas day? Merry Christmas.
But it feels weird to say that it's in my top 5, so it's just there.
I don't think you should.
But
be
it can't be.
That.
It can't be in a list of favourite movies. It just is one.
It is a very. I actually think I'd say it's quite underrated. Really, I don't think a lot of people watch it that much anymore. Or maybe they do, in which case good.
I think I've got it on DVD somewhere. I might watch it this year. You know?
Yeah, it's a good film.
I might do it.
And on that note...
thank you very much for watching. Thank you, Joe Groves, for joining me.
Again.
This late in December.
This
have
is
a good
definitely
Christmas.
filmed on the 21st of December. Yeah, definitely even filmed in December.
And I will see you all tomorrow when I will be doing something
tomorrow?
with Ollie Fry, I believe.
Oh.
So I will see you then.
Yeah.